You're watching the Atlanta Braves Fan Show on Fan Media Network. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Siegel, joined alongside with Gardie and Gardie. It's another week. Weather's getting a little nicer. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. And the Atlanta Braves are the best team in the National League. That's right, Braves fans. You heard it here first. The Braves are 25-12. Best record in the National League. 7 games up in the loss column on the Miami Marlins. Yep, it's time to do a little dance. Yep, 100% agree. The Braves coming off of a sweep of the Miami Marlins, taking 2 out of 3 against the Baltimore Orioles, and then splitting 2 midweek in interleague play against the Boston Red Sox. Gardie, I know you kind of, you know, stat guy here. A lot of guys, especially on the offensive side of the ball, really putting up some big time numbers early here in the season.
Yes, we are, right. And this is why we signed guys like the contracts that we did. And clearly also people have bought into the Atlanta Braves organization. It's a great place to be. I'm happy to be reporting on them.
Come to us. Come to us.
Come to us.
Come to us.
Come to the light side. Okay, yeah, like everybody's talking about Darth Vader. Now the Atlanta Braves blooper. We got everything you need. But anyway, to your point, in all the categories that matter, I don't want to hear any of this WAA or anything that sounds like FDR's Public Works Administration programs.
What are you talking about? You mean wins above average, wins above replacement? You don't like WAR, WAA, nothing?
No, I don't. I hope I did a good Roy Kent there with that little. I hope I did, yeah. But anyway, the Braves have a player in the top 5 of every major statistical offensive category for an old geezer like me. In the National League, like they have the best record, but in Major League Baseball, you have Ronald Acuna Jr. hitting 347, second in Major League Baseball. He has 53 hits, second or third, I can't remember off the top of my head right now, in Major League Baseball. He also has 15 stolen bases. That puts him in the top 5. And then on top of that, that guy that, came out of nowhere that we talked about last episode, right? Our boy, Sean Murphy, 32 ribbies. Puts him in the top 5. And then Matt Olson with 11 ding-dongs. Technically, he's 4th because there are 2 guys with 12 above him. But I guess that makes him, in my opinion, that makes him 3rd. But still, the Braves are doing everything right on that side of the baseball. And it just pains me that we're going to have to bring up another name again, another week in a row, a little bit later on. But in a little bit more of a pressing issue and on a little bit of a sadder note, before we kind of get back into how great our offense is the fact that we're going to be missing 2 of our starting pitchers, 2 of our, kind of aces in our lineup until, probably after the All-Star break. And, Max Fried with a forearm strain on his arm where he also already had Tommy John, and Kyle Wright with another strain to his shoulder, which is a repeated injury. But don't you fret, Braves fans. I mean, we still have 3 very solid pitchers. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Bryce Elder coming out of nowhere seemingly and, kind of taking over at the top of that rotation. A 3-0 record in 7 starts, a 1.74. Yes, 1.74 ERA. Is that good? I don't know. You tell me.
That's pretty good.
Out of a 24-year-old. The 2 24-year-olds, the dynamic duo, if you will, Spencer Strider on the bottom end right now. That rotation, 4-0 as well, a 2.7 ERA in 7 starts. Both of these guys with, in about 40 innings pitched. Elder has thrown 41 in the 3rd. Strider has thrown an even 40. Spencer Strider has 67 strikeouts and Bryce Elder has 36.
Right. That's a lot Yeah, right. I'm a little upset that you brought up their age because now you're really making me feel lesser than.
How do you think I feel?
You're only a month older than me. I don't want to hear that.
So, but anyway, we're talking about this, and then you know what? We'll make ourselves feel a little bit better. Charlie Morton, 39 years old.
Wily veteran.
Yeah, wily veteran, a 4-3 with a 3.32 ERA in now the NL National League designated hitter era. So across the board, yes, you're down Kyle Wright, you're down Max Fried as well. However, the Braves have at least 3 that they can go. However, when it comes to, trying to get that 4th and 5th day, it's going to be a lot of bullpen days through the All-Star break. And right now there is one guy in the bullpen that Gardie, we've said this name on the show for the last 2 weeks. He picked up a loss. He picked up a loss again yesterday against the Red Sox. Gardie, AJ Minter's a problem.
Oh, gee. I wish, please. I mean, if anybody has the front office's LinkedIn's that their connection on there, please forward that to me, because they clearly need to talk to me. Listen to me. I've been saying it for 3 years now that this guy is a problem. 3 years now. And after all the stuff that I spewed 11 days ago on the 2nd of May, after he had done all those terrible things. Great.
What kind of show are we, Gardie? What kind of show are we?
We're a fan show.
But
we're AJ Minter Truther show. You're damn right.
That's more like it.
But great. You got through 3 innings pitched and 3 starts. You did literally what you're supposed to do as a reliever or in your role that you had been as a closer. But what does he do again? Okay, playing the Boston Red Sox. I don't know. Get up an earned run on 2 hits. Luckily, doesn't get an L. It's that beautiful offense that we were just briefly touched on had put up 9 runs, but he still gave 1 up. And then what does he do the next day? He walks 2 batters, gets pulled after just a third of an inning pitch, and then the guy comes on after him and gives up a double. Which first bat, whatever. It wouldn't matter if some bum hadn't left 2 guys on base because he hadn't even hit the freaking strikeout.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Gardie, I know this is really going to drive you nuts and really just kind of prove your point. AJ Minter, 19 games, right? So go with me on this. 19 games.
15 earned runs.
18 innings, 15 earned runs. He's given up 2 ding-dongs, and he's walked 6.
Yeah, and this isn't. It's not like he's a batter. He's a pitcher. If someone says, hey, I have an RBI a game or almost an RBI game, almost a run scored a game, like, hell yeah. You are a middle reliever, a semi-closer, is giving up on average a run an inning. How has he not been DFA'd? That's embarrassing.
And right now he's your acting closer, which only makes it worse going forward here. But, we could sit here and we could bash AJ Minter all day long because it is a very easy thing to do. He is the gift that keeps on giving. There are 12 losses on the Braves season. He has got 4 of them. He has been tagged with 4. 1, 2, 3. What's that one, Gardie? 4.
33%.
4 of their 12 losses. AJ Minter sitting 2 and 4. But let's turn to a little bit more of a positive. Let's get the positive vibes going, right? We are the best. We are the best team in the National League.
There we go. Let's get back to the dance.
So the Braves have the day off today, traveling to Toronto. Again, the MLB schedule, just reason number 3 million why it makes no sense. A weekend series at Toronto, and then follow that up with, you get your Sunday 105 in Canada to then have to play your next 3 games in Arlington, Texas against the Texas Rangers. Riddle me the logistics behind that one. I don't know. Don't Gardie, I see you making the face like you have an opinion. I don't really care about your opinion on this one because this is freaking terrible. I don't know who makes the schedule, but really, let's go from Canada to Texas. I don't know if you know a map, but it's about like my screen frame's about this big. It is literally like outside the frame and then some.
I mean, I think the only answer is that Rob Manfred probably had a lot of money invested in airlines and oil.
He has to have jet fuel futures.
Yep, 100%.
However, they are playing the Toronto Blue Jays. Then they're going down to Texas to take on the Texas Rangers before a home series, a 10-day stretch at home, home for the Mariners, home for the Dodgers, and then home for 4 against those pesky fighting Phils. Gardie, taking a look at the week ahead here, you obviously have, your ridiculously insane travel. It's like my travel here in refereeing in the minor leagues. it is just absurd. But again, Gardie, taking a look, obviously a lot of winnable games, if you don't throw AJ Minter. But
Yeah,
there's a big 2 week stretch here, and definitely
yeah,
an opportunity to pick up 6 key wins on the road.
100%. There's a lot we can do against the Rangers and against the Blue Jays. And you just like looking into the Blue Jays series. I know we haven't touched on that much so far, but we are a fan show, and as a fan, I know what fans do. Fans like that sometimes. So we're just gonna
Like
give
a,
you
like a little sprinkle,
a
sprinkle.
little teaser. Here's what I do know. I know that the Atlanta Braves are 22-14-1 against the spread. I know that the Toronto Blue Jays are 20-15-3 against the spread. I know that the spread right now, as we are recording this at half past the freckle, quarter past a hair on Thursday, as you said, travel day. Looking at that Friday game they have against the Jays, it's at an 8 is the total right now. They have not hit that nor pushed that, the Atlanta Braves, only 3 times this season, that number or lower. So if I'm a fan, if I'm a bettor, I'm looking at that over. I'm thinking, hey, why not? They're in Toronto. We got guys like, yeah, exactly. Got guys like Austin Riley hitting the crap out of the baseball, knocking it out of the park. You got guys like Sean Murphy driving in runs. You got guys like our boy Ronald Acuna Jr. stealing bases, getting on base, hitting for average, getting around the bases. Ooh, woo-hoo. And then on top of that, when our Braves do win a lot more than they lose, over 50% more than they lose, they win by more than 2 runs. So just check out that run line. If you see run line at a +100, something above that, just keep that in mind. Because hey, it could win you money. Yeah, write that down, Rye.
Braves run line. Got it.
I'm not an expert. I'm no doctor, but I do know. I feel very confident about those things, Rye.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Certainly, got the pen out, had it out, needed to take some notes just in case. Hey, just in case.
Just in case. You did that as a fan, Ryan. Yep. And why? Why did you do that as a fan?
Gardie, I'm glad you asked, because we are a fan show, right? Whether we want to hear from you, whether at home, on the road, in Truist Park, out of Truist Park, we want to hear from you. Maybe we'll have you on to talk about it. Maybe we'll have, there's this, you pick a 9-leg teaser, including, our tomahawks, and you hit on it. And maybe we want to hear about it because A, that would just be really freaking impressive.
Yeah.
But B, also just because, we're a fan show. We're here for you.
We are a fan show.
We are a fan show. But again, taking a look at this week with the Braves, 6 key games coming up. We hope to see you next week. And again, hopefully, AJ Minter can stay out of the baseball game. But with that, signing off for this week on this week's episode of the Atlanta Braves Fan Show on Fan Media Network.
To host a fan show or appear as a fan on a fan show, create a profile in Fan Media Network. Then look for the news page in our website and fan show resources page. Help yourself. We give show hosts a show graphic in team colors, a simple short show format, tips on pre- and post-production, ideas to get fans and guests on your show, Apple News distribution and show sponsorship sales and services to help featured show hosts earn money. Show hosts use our iPhone app to publish their shows. Our website supports Android users.